Once you hit that level 6, Fnatic have the freedom to pretty much move anywhere on the map. And I think that one of the things you always have to be conscious of is when you're going for this Garen Yuumi, naturally it often struggles in the early laning phase. So you want to have lanes that you can play through during the early stages of play. And I think that when you have a Nocturne, he can actually act as one of your primary carries. You have great setup with the likes of the Twisted Fate to follow up on his ulti, and then actually as Broxah looks for a gank top.
All right, there was an engage down bottom. Bwipo's down to 200 HP. He will tag Wonder with the Powder Keg as well as the Parlay. Now here comes Broxah, the Unspeakable Horror. Will not be able to combine. Wonder gets the Gnaw, sends Nemesis under the tower. Now Wonder's 100 HP. Teleport coming down. First blood, Fnatic. Nemesis is going to run for his life. Gold Cord Prime. The Obliterate goes wide. And the Gangplank Gold is not doing enough just yet. It's going to slow Perks where he stands. Broxah gets Perks. It's one back for Jankos. Gold Cord again. Wild Card. Fnatic fight 3.
Fnatic with the early fight in the top lane, using the globals to set up that odd numbered fight. G2 bought into it. They bought into the action. They got down and dirty with Fnatic, but Fnatic come out on top.
Beautiful stuff from the early game coming out from Fnatic, and honestly, Perks missed everything on this Mordekaiser. He wasn't able to land a single skill shot, and that made it extremely easy.
Fnatic versus G2. Jankos looking to kill Nemesis, who does have flash available. He's already landed a gold card. Sonic Wave doesn't find a target. Perfect execution. Sends Capped with one. Over the wall. Broxah finds Capped. The Unspeakable Horror, as well as the Dustbringer. That gets one, and Jankos gets a second.
So Jankos kicks Nocturne into range of Caps, which actually allows Broxah to get that kill. So a bit of a blunder from Jankos, but still ends up being a 2-for-1 in favor of G2 Esports. Immediately after the pause, they find a successful kill. They burn the flash out from Nemesis as well. And this is actually something that Fisher was talking about on the analyst desk, which is TF doesn't have that same safety that a Corki does, which means these gank setups are a lot easier.
Yeah, sets up for this kill right here. He still had the flash, but it's not enough to escape. Then Broxah, who gets punted over the wall by Jankos, can find the kill, but ultimately it's still trading up for G2. And can you just imagine being Nemesis in this situation? Jankos ganks you the second after a 10-minute pause. It's just brutal.
Yeah, it really is. Broxah, on the other hand, is getting a revenge in the top. The fight's not done yet. Reckless, he's in some trouble down the bottom lane, inside the death realm. Mickey is looking for a kill into Reckless, but there comes the cat. Throws down the zoomies. Then this time round, the realm of death did not find its target.
So this time you can see the
wait.
Yeah, waiting for those cooldowns. But as we take stock of this map, well, yes, Fnatic are the ones usually playing on the aggressive, and yes, they have a gold lead right now. CS in both top and mid lane are struggling at the moment because of the time that both those soul laners from Fnatic have spent around this map.
Broxah,
one more time.
Okay, Lost Chapter goes up. Perks gets a pretty big shield for now. Paranoia comes in. That's already a kill. Demacian justice for Fnatic. Caps will try to look for something on the said several times. Fnatic are doing very well.
Yes, they certainly are. As we see Fnatic sitting on about 2.4k gold lead. Wonder going for a bit of a 1v1 against Bwipo, who has no flash right now.
Look at that top gap. Bwipo able to survive. Gonna use the Powder Keg, as the fans here in Berlin are getting behind Fnatic.
Okay, so look at this. Nemesis does have his ultimate up, but G2 want to try and fight for this red buff. But there are 4 members towards the bot side of the map right now, and Bwipo's TP is going to come up. So there is a big risk of G2 trying to force this play.
But Caps has already moved over here, so Mickey has this big flank and get the hook.
All right, Broxah gets tagged, uses the spell shield. Broxah's trying to run for his life. No paranoia. I think he gets the red buff before somebody's about to kill him. Who will it be? Sidestepped so much. And he ends up going to Mickey.
It was just a really smart play there from G2. They knew Nemesis would reset, so they pulled Caps over, now on towards Nemi.
All right, death from below. Good flash from Nemesis. Gets out of range of that bow.
We're seeing a lot more involvement of the jungle support, and we may see another setup top lane gang.
Oh, we will. Jankos finally finds a Sonic Wave into a fantastic flash kick, or kick flash rather. Bwipo's now getting away. He manages to escape for now. The Paranoia's bought so much time, but Claps shows up, picks up a kill into Bwipo. Now Wonder looks for the stun. Nemesis sidesteps it yet again. The wildcards fly wide. Nemesis gets another. Wonder goes for the crash over the wall. Nemesis is chasing, trying to run down Mininar. Boomerang Blade will buy some time as the gold card times out. While that's happening, Reckless lands some justice onto Mickey.
Fnatic just smashed G2 across the map. It's G2 on offense, but Fnatic with the globals show up to fight G2 3v3 in the top side, while Reckless and Hilly smash Perks and Mickey in the 2v2.
Love the confidence from Fnatic. The fact that once again, they are matching G2 Esports in a lot of these fights, a lot of these skirmishes, and Fnatic are the ones coming out on top.
Oh man, I really need to give this update. So there was a pause a few seconds ago. Mickey paused, reporting he did not hear or see Brox's ultimate, the Nocturne ultimate. He reported to League officials he believes this was a bug. Now, League officials confirmed that after reviewing the shadow play footage, there was a visual and audio cue, but it was missed by Mickey as he was in Pyke's stealth, which looks very similar on screen. Now we get back to the action of G2 trying to collapse and being punished.
Yeah, and the start of the play is really nice here, but see Bwipo escape here with the bonus move speed of the Stride. Yes, Caps can chase him down, but Caps spending all that time to follow on towards Bwipo means Nemesis can stay alive. Nemesis, with another fantastic sidestep, is able to get the shutdown onto Akali and almost use the Phage movement speed to chase down for next kill. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it doesn't matter if you isolate one player, it just looks like they ran him down and dunked on him.
And this is
Projectile as waiting to see if anything else happened. Nemesis Destiny didn't work out.
But this is the weakness of G2 playing from behind. How do you clear waves? You just can't.
Oh no, you can't. Caps actually gets forced all the way back, but Broxer takes out Mickey standing inside the shroud. Caps is trying to buy some time. Wonder comes in from the teleport. He's looking for Meganot. Here comes Jankos. Gets a kick back. It's a double cost though. Jankos manages to pick up the kill into Bwipo. Demacia Justice comes down for Reckless. It's a 1 for 3 and they're not done yet. Wonder throws a house at Fnatic. Not got the nod just yet, and he doesn't have support either.
Wonder just couldn't get into the Meganar fast enough. Fnatic were grouped up 5 members around a wall, but he was unable to do anything in this match. Fnatic just ran down G2. They pick up so many kills and the tower on top.
And the biggest misplays come from Caps and Mickey trying to re-engage that. Huge blunder from them allowed Fnatic to make this play happen, and we can see Caps uses his ultimate to actually close the gap between him and Bwipo, making it easy for the Yuumi to land that ultimate. Then the rest of Fnatic are throwing their ultimates at Mickey, who is still only a squishy Pyke and can be easily one-shot, and then it ends up being a 2 versus 5, which, yes, Jankos is able to find that one last kill, but at the end of the day, Fnatic are punishing these blunders from the side of G2. And
Nemesis will find himself under some pressure. If Jankos can find a Sonic Wave, he's going to ward dash. This time round, the gold card was too early. Jankos looking for the kill. Not enough damage, and it looks like he escapes. Yes! All of a sudden, though, Bwipo completes the teleport. He's jumping in to help his friends because Fnatic are arriving. Prowling projectile won't find his target just yet. Jankos running for his life as Perks is the next target. He's managed to throw somebody into the realm of death, but here comes Caps. The realm of death will time out. Perks flashes over the wall. Reckless gets himself a kill. Demacia Justice is still available if he can find a target. Jankos unable to complete the recall. Demacia Justice again. Reckless 5-0-3. Now Wonder's arriving. He's going to get tagged by the projectile, and the rest of G2 escape.
And every fight that G2 start, Fnatic finish with a kill advantage. Now they're going to convert it into another objective, and it feels like this game is going further and further out of G2's control. Fnatic drafted the globals, they're utilizing them perfectly, and they are shutting down G2 20 minutes into the game.
G2 just don't have options anymore. They can't sit idly by and let Fnatic own the map against them. They can't defend against any siege, but they also can't attack anyone in a side lane because, yes, Jankos starts us off, but the second the Dragon's Rage kick goes down, Nemesis can port out. There's no threat of CC, and then the follow-up comes from Fnatic. Bwipo TP's on the flank with the Cannon Barrage to slow them down, and then the whole crew gets involved.
So notice here how the ultimate comes out from Mordekaiser to lock the Nocturne into the realm of death, but Nocturne's actually quite comfortable in this 1 versus 1. Has a level advantage over Perks, uses the stopwatch as well to avoid the execution from Caps, and then flashes out of the way of Mickey's ultimate. Great performance there from Broxer, and in the end, it wasn't enough to walk away with his life, but he bought enough time to allow his team to find the win.
Well, Bwipo and Nemesis going to be working on Caps. Now, gold card flash, wild cards! Nemesis 4, 1, and 5. Top gap looking for Craps. And 16-7, the gold lead continues. This will be the 3rd tower. A Mountain Drake secured. The last chapter, the fans in Berlin chanting Fnatic, and Broxer flies in for the style points. Fnatic aren't done yet. They're sieging inside.
Fnatic are dominating G2 right now, and Nemesis is having a phenomenal game, continuing to attack G2 time and time again. Fnatic will not slow down. Jankos goes in.
Yes, he does. Dragon's Rage was caught by the spell shield. Yes, Wonder gets 1 back, but the gold card comes out. 1100 HP to burn through, 500 HP to burn through. A crunch to escape. Here comes Reckless with the help of a cat with a kitty cat, and Perks finds one with an obliterate. Now Perks is running for his life. Wonder throws out the house. Demacian Justice is on cooldown, so we won't be able to get more.
One by one, they're just going in.
He's teleported in.
But can he actually do anything here? They're so tanky. The gold card comes out. He must wait for it.
Oh, gets a lot of damage down, but the gold card still tags him. Flies all the way to the
Wonder
back
TP.
line. No flash available. Teleport's coming in.
Wonder needs to come in on this flank. He doesn't have Mega Narn though, so Fnatic, they're trying to turn it right back around onto Mickey.
Oh my word, Captain's in trouble. He's going to get caught up by the ultimate. Hilly gets the kill. 1-0 and 9. It's 20 kills to Fnatic.
One by one, G2 go in. One by one, they fall to Fnatic. They are obliterating G2 just like they did in week 3, and it feels like G2 have no answers. Beautiful performance right now in this first game, this best of 5 between these two teams.
It's the difficulty we sometimes see with G2 compositions. They're so good at beating you in the early game. They pick comps so good at closing out against you, but here they just don't have the fallback mechanics to keep themselves in the game.
Oh.
The instant spell shield from Broxa is super clean. He does fall down in the end right here, but then Fnatic, they can turn it around. The only difference is Perks putting Blippo in the death realm. He likes his chances in the 1v1, but the second it becomes a 1v3, it is a much different story for the G2 bot laner.
And we talked about the drafts, and we talked about how for G2's comp, it's a little harder to execute, how it's not as straightforward as Fnatic's is, and you can see that when falling at this deficit, how much easier it is for Fnatic to collapse as a group, how much easier it is for them to siege and create these opportunities, whereas G2, they can't find these skirmishes anymore because every time they try, this happens.
Oh my word, Nemesis is unstoppable. 7-1-6. Mickey, 1-5-1. The rest of Fnatic are now sieging. Wonder's coming in, but he does have the ultimate available. Gold card will tag Jankos. Caps looks in, so does Jankos as well. The fight breaks down. Jankos is already dead. Now Wonder is being zoned out. Hilly and Nemesis, they're double teaming. Perks will be able to help find a kill into Brox.
And Fnatic are just going to keep running G2 down. The gold cards from above, the Garen from below. Fnatic are inside the G2 base, and they will not stop.
Who knew that Reckless's best champion is Garen? The inhibitor's now going to go down. 7-0-7. And to the fan in the audience with spin to win. That guy gets it. Fnatic have broken the base. They've got a 10,500 gold lead. They've got themselves a Baron to play around if they want to, or they can just keep pushing.
Oh, Nemesis finds another stun. They can look. No, they're not going to look for it this time. They're just going to look to disengage. They have to be careful because if they overstay on the map, that's where things started to fall apart for the Perks Mickey duo. And we haven't seen the theory behind this Mordekaiser Pike come to fruition.
Paranoia comes out with the help of a book. All right, Perks does go golden with a little bit of stopwatch help. But Nemesis is dominating. 8-1-8, rapid fire cannon for some long-range gold card action. Prowling projectile, plus that rapid fire gold card.
Look at him go!
The targets are gonna get picked from forever away. 8-0-8 for Reckless, and G2, they are absolutely crushed in game 1 against Fnatic.
There's another minion wave here for Fnatic. They don't even need the Baron. They're waltzing into the G2 base. 3 members of G2 look onward. They can't do anything. Fnatic will destroy them.
Caps is trying to find a kill onto Bwipo, but it's Reckless that's running him down. Demacian Justice is on cooldown, so he can't get that long-range kill. Mickey's trying to get some heal up as Nemesis again with the long-range gold card. It doesn't matter. The Nexus is the focus, and Fnatic make a statement in game 1.
27 minutes and 37 seconds. We talked about how whenever these two teams...
There we go. And next, the Reckless was also Nemesis in the mid lane. We talked a lot about this mid lane matchup and Caps who can make gold out of nothing, right? Out of being behind, he can still make the plays. But when you have Nemesis on his favorite champion...